So that's where we're headed to. For our first half. The plan is that we will walk 50 kilometers in total. In Hardangervidda there are two options for me. I can do 25 kilometers today and 25 tomorrow, and then take the evening train following these T-marked trails up here. I take the evening train tomorrow, or if I only do 17 kilometers today, I can do it in 3 days. So that's the two options. Into the wild we go. Northern Europe's largest mountain plateau. So pretty, so quiet, so empty. So I just stopped for a quick break, a water refill, and then eating some nuts, chocolate. Here's the sign of today. Now, there will be more signs, I think, but that's where I came from. This is where I'm going to. This direction. Been really lucky with the weather so far. Hope it stays like this for the rest of my hike. We have been gaining some elevation now, going up there. Still the Hardangervidda to our right, but it's further away. Now we are entering into a little bit different terrain, I think. Wide open empty spaces as far as you can see. And no people either. So it's corona free. Poetry in the high mountains by the prepared Norsemen. That's snow. Here's a lake. It's pretty clear. And it's still sunny. Going that way, along the lake now. So parts like this is quite challenging and slow. Probably it's going to flatten out a bit more soon, but yeah. It's pretty wild out here. I'm making good progress. I'm on schedule, so that's good. Hope it won't rain yet. It's supposed to rain this evening, but I would like to get a bit further before the rain starts, off these rocks at least. Of course there's rocks all over this place, but it should be more grassy down by my destination for today. So we'll see. But it's not cold, just with a base layer shirt and my jacket. And caught some trail runners. Even though there are some spots of snow here and there, it's nice. I got a pair of rain pants with me, and that should keep me from freezing if the rain comes. Trying to get down here. Still going strong, so we are probably over halfway now, and the trail is getting better again. It seems like I talked to a few people which came the opposite direction. They came from where I'm going to. Family with 2 children, they were German, and then one guy who was out fishing. He hadn't caught any fish, so good I didn't bother bringing my fishing gear. Family was looking for a tenting spot, and I told them it was about as good as it gets before they get close to Finse, where I came from. So they might stay here. The fishing guy told me about how beautiful weather he had yesterday. It was pouring down all day, getting soaked. So I guess that family had a pretty moist experience as well. So I just met a very friendly American guy coming in the opposite direction of me. So shout out to you, Mr. American guy, if you are watching this video. Not many Americans which pop up in the mountains here, so that's interesting. The trail seems to have flattened out, and now it's easy walking. And beautiful scenery as always. So that's my last incline for today. I think it's only downhill from there. And as you might see, I don't know if you see it, it has started raining. It's not a lot of rain, but it's some rain. And I'm glad I'm done with those difficult rocky parts early on, because they will be real slippery right now. Those bridges are scary. Anyway, so I was a bit optimistic last time we spoke. It's the end of this lake where the cabin is. So, final stretch now. So it's 10 to 6 and we have finally made it to our destination, which is right here. We left at about 10:30. So you do the math yourself. Yeah, we've done 25 kilometers thereabouts. That's 16 miles for you Americans. So we're going to try to find a camping spot a little bit further down here. I think I've seen a place which looks promising on the map past this cabin, and then a little bit further in there. See if I can find a good spot to set up for the night. Looks pretty empty here. Haven't passed anyone since the American guy. That's many hours ago. So, final stretch, and then I'll come back to you when I've found a suitable campsite. Good morning, guys. So it's 8. Coffee. Yes, it's cold. But I'm not going to carry a gas canister to cook 1 cup of coffee, so here we are. I bet they sell coffee over at the cabin as well. But anyway. Tastes like cold coffee. Has caffeine in it, so I'm good. So I'm in the process of packing up. So is the least fun part of the day. The shelter held up good. It's been blowing from the west, and I tried to shelter somewhat below these hills here, but it's still blowing in from the, what is that, southwest? No, it's northwest, no? Yeah, it's the northwest. So yeah. Been holding up good. That's my base there. I thought I would just try to use a space blanket for something useful, and this ground here is very soft. It's my foot there. It's very spongy and nice, so I slept well. It was raining a bit during the night and blowing, but with earplugs I didn't hear the shelter in the wind, which was nice, and I didn't really notice much rain at all, but it's been raining a bit. Only thing I felt was condensation from the shelter when the wind gusts came in, that it was raining on my face inside the shelter. So you have to use a bivvy, and I used a bivvy. So yeah, that's the cricket. So it's 9 AM. We are leaving, walking towards Tuva, and then towards Ustaoset train station. Still moving forwards. It's approximately 10:30 in the morning. There's the road. We will follow that bridge over and then head up those mountains in the back there. The trail here is much nicer than the trail yesterday, so that's a big plus. And here's a mushroom. We're gonna have a look at it. We can look at this one. This one don't look too edible. What do you guys think? Should we taste it? Looks like an apple. Kind of looks like an apple, doesn't it? No, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not that much of a Norseman. I'm not going raiding England or something, so I'll pass. We survived road crossing. We are back on the trail here. We have made it to Månsbu. This is a rebuilt stone hut. It was rebuilt in 1995. Originally, it's from 1822. It's a small hut, and fit a couple of people in that. In the back you see Hardangervidda. So I guess you still could stay here. It's covered probably because of the sheep, but I guess you could stay here for a night if you wanted to. Pain is only weakness leaving the body. So we are making good progress towards Tuva. That's our next stop before the last stretch. I have some blisters under my feet today, so that's interesting. But other than that, we're doing pretty good. So we are coming up on Tuva. The time is 3. So we have made pretty good progress. We are by schedule. I was expecting to get here around this time, so the trail for the last hour has been pretty nice. Yeah, we'll have a rest now. See you all. We'll start finding our way back down again. Had some coffee and cake down at Tuva. Talked to some older gentlemen who were out for a 3-day trip. Now it's the last 7 to 10 kilometers down to Ustaoset. Final stretch now. I think that's where we're going. We found a grocery store, so you know you're in a touristy area when they have both German and English to tell you that it's a grocery store. That's the train station. Don't know if it's open or not. Let's see if they're open.